Have you ever thought you met the perfect guy on Tinder, only to have your world turned upside down? Hi, I'm Emma, and this is my story. It all started 5 months ago when I swiped right on a guy named Mark. He was 26, handsome, with this charming smile that instantly drew me in. We hit it off and talked every day for about a month. We had this incredible connection, talking about everything from our dreams to our favorite childhood memories. We even had this quirky habit of sending each other funny memes to start our mornings. One night, after a particularly great date where we laughed until our sides hurt, we ended up at my place. It was spontaneous and exciting. We hooked up, and it was amazing. We did it again a week later. Everything seemed perfect, but then, without any warning, he just stopped contacting me. No more texts, no calls, nothing. It was like he vanished into thin air. I was confused and hurt. I tried reaching out to him a couple of times, but he didn't respond. Eventually, I gave up. Months went by, and I tried to move on. But one morning, while scrolling through Facebook, my heart nearly stopped. There was Mark's profile, and he was smiling in a photo with a woman. They looked happy, really happy. I clicked on his profile, and my stomach churned as I read more. The woman was his fiancée. They'd been engaged for a year and were getting married in 13 days. How could he have hidden this from me? I was absolutely appalled. Mark had given me no indication that he was in a relationship when we were together. I wanted to reach out to her and warn her about her cheating fiancé, but a couple of things gave me pause. First, Mark knows where I live. I am terrified that he would try to retaliate against me somehow if I ruined his relationship. I had an ex do this to me once after I broke up with him, and it was terrifying. Second, most of our communication was via Snapchat, and I never took any screenshots of his Tinder profile. I have one text from him saying hi and giving me his Snapchat when we first started talking, but that's it. And it's fairly innocent. So, I have very little proof to show her of his cheating besides my word. I couldn't stop thinking about it, though. What if I wasn't the only one? What if he was seeing other girls too? I decided to do some digging. I started looking up other dating profiles and forums. It didn't take long before I found other women who mentioned a guy with similar characteristics and photos. I reached out to them, and sure enough, they described the same Mark. He was dating multiple women, using the same lines, the same charm. I gathered all the evidence I could, screenshots of conversations, profiles, and shared experiences. It was like putting together a puzzle, and the picture was clear Mark was a serial cheater. One woman, Sarah, told me she had been seeing Mark for about 2 months. They met on Tinder, and he was incredibly charming. They went on several dates, and she thought things were getting serious. But then he ghosted her. She was heartbroken and confused. When I told her about his fiancé, she was shocked and angry. Another woman, Jessica, had a similar story. She met Mark at a bar, and they hit it off immediately. They dated for a while, and he even introduced her to some of his friends. But then, out of nowhere, he disappeared. She tried contacting him, but he never responded. When I told her about his engagement, she couldn't believe it. Then, there was Rachel. Rachel met Mark through a mutual friend at a party. They exchanged numbers and started dating. Rachel thought Mark was the one. They spent weekends together, met each other's friends, and were even planning a weekend getaway. But, like clockwork, he vanished. Rachel was devastated. When I told her the truth, she broke down in tears. I gathered all the evidence from these women, their messages, screenshots of their conversations with Mark, and photos. It was clear that he was leading a double life, deceiving multiple women. I knew I had to tell his fiancée the truth. She deserved to know. But then, an interesting twist happened. As I was compiling everything, I received a message from yet another woman, Lisa, who claimed she was Mark's ex-girlfriend. She told me she had broken up with Mark because she found out he was cheating on her with multiple women. She shared her own story and provided even more evidence of Mark's deceit. Lisa was the key. With her help, I had a mountain of evidence that no one could deny. We decided to team up and confront Mark together. Lisa was fierce and determined. She had been hurt by Mark, just like the rest of us, and she wanted justice. We decided to take a bold step. Lisa and I organized a meeting with all the women Mark had deceived. We met at a cozy cafe, and it felt like a scene from a movie. Each woman shared her story, and we all bonded over our shared experiences. It was empowering to be surrounded by women who understood exactly what I had been through. As we sat there, we came up with a plan. We would each write our own experiences and compile them into a single document. This document would then be sent anonymously to Emily, Mark's fiancée, with all our contact information if she needed to verify our stories. It felt like a collective effort to unveil the truth. I created an anonymous email account and composed a message to Mark's fiancée. I attached all the evidence I had collected. My heart was pounding as I typed. "Hi, I know you don't know me, but I thought you should know that your fiancé, Mark, has been seeing other women. Please see the attached files. I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you deserve to know the truth." I took a deep breath and hit send. I felt a mixture of anxiety and relief. I didn't know what would happen next, but at least I had done my part. A few hours later, I received a message from her. Her name was Emily. She thanked me for telling her and said she was devastated. She had no idea that Mark was cheating on her. She confronted him, and he tried to deny everything, but the evidence was too strong. She called off the engagement. But the story doesn't end there. Emily, now armed with the truth, decided to take things a step further. She contacted all the women Mark had deceived and formed a support group. We shared our stories, our pain, and our journey to healing. It was empowering to know we weren't alone, and together, we helped each other move on. One day, Emily reached out to me with an idea. She suggested we expose Mark's deceit publicly to warn other women about him. We decided to write an anonymous blog post detailing our experiences and sharing our evidence. The post went viral, and soon, Mark's true nature was revealed to the world. The fallout was swift. Mark lost his job, his friends turned their backs on him, and he became a pariah. He tried to reach out to some of us, begging for forgiveness, but we stood firm. We had suffered enough because of his lies, and we weren't going to let him manipulate us again. Then, an unexpected twist occurred. One day, while browsing the comments on our viral blog post, I stumbled upon a message from a woman named Mia. She claimed she was Mark's childhood friend and had crucial information that might interest us. Intrigued, I reached out to her. Mia revealed that Mark had a history of this behavior dating back to his teenage years. He had always been a smooth talker, using his charm to manipulate and deceive. She told us about his pattern of lying and cheating, which extended far beyond what we had discovered. Mia provided old photos, messages, and even testimonies from other women who had fallen victim to Mark's deceit over the years. With Mia's information, we had a complete picture of Mark's history. It was clear that he was a habitual liar and cheater, and his behavior was deeply ingrained. We decided to compile all this information into a comprehensive exposé, which we submitted to various media outlets. The story gained national attention. News outlets picked it up, and soon, Mark's face was plastered everywhere. The public backlash was immense. Mark's life as he knew it was over. He lost his job, his social circle, and any shred of credibility he had left. In the end, this experience taught me a lot about trust, betrayal, and the power of truth. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. I realized that sometimes the truth needs to come out, no matter the cost. It was a tough journey, but one that made me stronger. And through it all, I found a group of incredible women who supported me and became my friends. As I sit here, reflecting on everything that happened, I feel a sense of closure. I had done the right thing, and in doing so, I had helped not just Emily, but also the other women who had been deceived by Mark. It was a hard journey, but it was worth it. Sometimes, the truth needs to come out, no matter how difficult it is.